Well, I'm just gonna be honest with you. You guys know I keep it real with you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was intimidated. And the stuff like that is not what you need to be trying to do when you first buy a brand new motorcycle. So let's see if she can get this motorcycle off of the kickstand and upright, an 860-pound motorcycle.
Back down like my mule, roads clear, tank full, kick back with my feet up. I twist back and I speed up. Left lane, pipes full, move fast when it's got more. Clear skies. Thank you, Lord, I'm gliding. Perfect day for riding. 500 in front of me and I'm right here where I wanna be. It's a beautiful day and I thank God for it all. I'm traveling tall.
So I just got off of a sport bike and it's time for me to buy a Harley-Davidson motorcycle. But what should I do? I've sat on one and they're a little heavy. I'm not sure I can handle all the weight. Now, if it's your first time coming to the channel, my name is Tall and this is YouTube channel Traveling Tall, and the channel is about test rides, tutorials, product reviews, and traveling. And also new for you guys, because I never advertise it, I will be now putting some videos on Facebook. So I will put a link in the description below, so make sure you give me a follow over there. You guys know that I came from sport bikes. I had a GSX-R 750, I had a GSX-R 1000. And my first experience on a Harley-Davidson motorcycle was a Street Glide. And the day that I picked that motorcycle up, after riding those sport bikes that weighed about 360, 370 pounds, getting onto an 880-pound monster at the time was a little bit intimidating. Now I am 6'6", and you would think, why would you be intimidated at all about a motorcycle? Well, I'm just gonna be honest with you. You guys know I keep it real with you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was intimidated because of the weight of these motorcycles compared to the little sport bikes that I was used to. You've seen him before. Jacob does a little bit of everything. He's a salesperson at Bootlegger Harley-Davidson. Jacob, first of all, what do you ride?
Road Glide.
This is not a Road Glide. This is a Harley-Davidson.
It's the X350.
X350 that you can't even buy. It's a training bike that has these on there because this bike's been on its side probably just as much as it
yeah. Yeah, that way it don't pin you underneath it, you know.
But today we're going to do something. I want him to go ahead and get on this motorcycle right here and lean that bike as far as you can. I'm going to tell you to keep going. Is it getting heavy?
About right.
That's getting heavy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, pull it on up. Hey, he was in the Army, grown man, rides a Road Glide, but he just said that bike got heavy after it got over too far. The reason why we did this demonstration is because I don't care if you're riding this, I don't care if you're riding a sport bike, when you get a bike over too far, it gets heavy. Shane is a salesperson at Bootlegger Harley-Davidson. Shane, how you doing today, man?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. So, on these touring bikes, when somebody getting off a sport bike or something else and they decide to make the transition to a Harley-Davidson, what are some of the concerns that they have?
The issues, it being a big bike, the weight just seems big to them as soon as they come off the riding academy.
You're not just talking about little people, you're talking about big people as well?
Oh, yes.
But you know what's funny, after they buy it and you see them having the bike for a while, is it even an issue anymore?
No.
We got Clay here, what's up?
What's up, man?
So we're in front of 2025 Harley-Davidson Road Glide, another touring motorcycle. Now Clay, you ride Harleys, right?
Yes, sir.
What was your first motorcycle though?
It was an 883 Sportster.
You've been Harley all along, or have you had other bikes in between?
I've had a few other bikes in between.
So when you got on a big bike like this, what did you think you transitioned off of your Sportster into a big Harley-Davidson?
Well, at first I was worried about the weight. I mean, the weight was a big thing. But just consistent riding. I rode for about a week before I, let my wife ride with me.
Yeah.
And got used to it. And after that, it was no big deal.
No big deal at all.
After about 10 miles an hour, it's not a big deal anyway.
Yeah, because the bike balances itself. After
Absolutely.
It gets 10 miles per hour, it balances itself. The biggest thing you have to worry about, what I've been saying to you guys all along, is when you come to a stop, you have to make sure you come to a stop with the bike straight up and down, not with the wheel turned or anything like that, and just make sure it's balanced. If you do that, it doesn't matter if it's 800 pounds, 1,200 pounds, you have to keep the motorcycle balanced. Because here's the thing, as I demonstrated already for you, when you get these bikes leaned over one side or the other too far, it becomes too heavy for anybody, right?
Anybody, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm here with Kaylin, and she works in the motor clothes department. This is the 2025 Harley-Davidson Street Glide. So let's see if she can get this motorcycle off of the kickstand and upright, an 860-pound motorcycle. You see what she did? Here's the trick. This fairing right here, when she lifted it up, she did not leave the bars turned that way. She turned the bars and lifted it up. When you do that, it helps shift the weight and makes it a whole lot easier to get off the kickstand. And if she can get it off the kickstand, she can ride this motorcycle. So you've seen little people, big people, all ride baggers.
Absolutely, yeah. All in between, everybody.
And have you seen big guys that come in that you know that they can handle this, and they're still kind of intimidated by the
Yeah, I've not seen anybody that comes in that's not intimidated to begin with.
It happens, guys.
Yeah.
It happens. But how you learn how to ride your motorcycle, you can't do it. Now, first of all, you can learn how to ride your motorcycle in the parking lot, changing gears and stuff like that. But how you really learn how to ride your motorcycle is by riding your motorcycle, spending some seat time on your bike. Am I right?
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah.
Yep.
After 10 miles per hour, this balances itself. That balances itself. The difference between this and that, you can take that on the highway, and that is a bike that you can get out and put some miles on it. But you learn your motorcycle by riding your motorcycle. It's time for you to leave the parking lot. You've learned how to use the clutch, you've learned how to use the brakes, you've learned how to use the throttle, but it's time for you to get out and ride your motorcycle. That's how you get acclimated to your bike. That's how you really, truly learn how to ride your bike, is by putting miles on it. Now let me ask you, what do you ride, if you don't mind me asking?
I've got a 23 Road Glide ST.
What did you start out on?
Actually sporty 883.
Oh yeah. So making the transition from your sporty to your road, well, I'm sure you had other bikes in between.
I'm on my 30th Harley.
Oh, wow. So when you decided to go to the big bagger, was you intimidated at all?
I was, because I went from 01 Softail Deuce to a Limited.
Wow. I mean, it literally took me like 3 days of consistent riding then I didn't even think about the weight anymore.
Yeah, coming up to a red light, you get used to it. It's just mind over matter. It's repetitive, and it becomes muscle memory.
I ran into a guy at the gas station the other day, and he just bought a brand new motorcycle, and he was disappointed because he dropped his bike, and he's a new rider, and what he was trying to do is trying to learn how to do some of the things that he saw, and it discouraged him, and he thought about even selling this motorcycle. Well, I'm sure you get phone calls, people are bought a bike, can't ride it or whatever. I've had it for 2 years and I don't ride it. Mm-hmm. It's because they never got comfortable on their bike.
Yeah.
It's a perfect example. What did you do, Jacob?
When I was in the Army, I was a motorcycle safety division for the 3rd Infantry Division in Fort Stewart, Georgia, as well as my battalion in 2 different posts at Fort Lewis, Washington, and in Fort Stewart, Georgia as well.
Well, first of all, thank you for your service.
Thank
I didn't
you, appreciate
say that.
that.
But, and tell you what, guys, he can ride like nobody's business. He can do all kind of slow maneuver and stuff, scrape floorboards. He can scrape the primary if he wants to. Just going around. I mean, he can do all that. But take it from him. That technique and the stuff like that is not what you need to be trying to do when you first buy a brand new motorcycle. Get on the road, put some miles on your bike, learn your motorcycle, and things like knowing how to stop, knowing how to balance, on uneven ground and all that stuff. That's essential. You can make it from coast to coast with those things. Some people, you probably find that they want a bike that they feel like they can master it right then and there.
Yeah.
And then there's some people that know that their skill level's gonna go up and they want to grow into it. So they might want something like, now I'll be honest with you. I know you guys hate to hear it. I am a Street Glide guy, 100%. The Street Glide, well, I'll ask him, you ride a Road Glide.
I ride a Road Glide.
First time bagger rider that doesn't have any experience on a heavy bike, I'm gonna ask you, I think a Street Glide would be a better
absolutely.
You would agree?
100%. Yeah.
Okay.
If you have no experience on a bagger, that was my first bagger, was a Street Glide. It was a Street Glide. Yeah, it was the weight of that fairing and the way that you can kind of see how that fairing turns. You can kind of get a sense of like the way that thing handles with each type of movement. Road Glide, everything's stationary, so you just kind of have to focus on the bars. But Road Glide, Street Glide is definitely the easiest bagger to learn how these things move before you step into something different.
Right. So first time riders who want a bagger, if it's not a Road King,
Yeah,
Road Kings are good
Road
too,
King.
then Street Glide is the way that I would go. And I can't believe he agreed with that. All right, guys, so that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Again, shout out to Bootlegger Harley-Davidson, all the salespeople. Make sure you guys give them a call. They have some new bikes on the showroom floor, some really cool paint features on these new bikes. Check them out. And if you're anywhere near the Knoxville area, you can stop by 605 Lovell Road and tell them Tall sent you. So make sure you guys check out my new Facebook, and I'll put that in the link in the description below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Keep gliding. As always, have a blessed day.